Yeah, all right. Let's go ahead and watch this. Again, I have not seen this trailer yet. I saved it for now. So let's go ahead and watch it, and then we're going to get into the controversy and the losers. They're back at it again, y'all. They are back at it again.
We are beyond the edge of Japan. People come north to disappear.
So, oh, I sense wokeness.
But you are hunting. And now, every Ronin here is after you. Still think you're the hunter?
So when was the exact moment, y'all? When was the exact moment? Tell. I mean, now that you already know, but in hindsight, when y'all were first watching it, for the first time when it got revealed, how long did it take for y'all to realize, hey man, that's a woman. That's a woman right there. That ain't cheating. They knew it when she lifted her head. Thank you, Liquid. Appreciate that. You can tell the moment figure was shown, but who cares? Even Ace is tired of y'all, bro. They're right around this scene, you notice. Got the dual katanas. Yes, sir. I mean, that's a great ending to the Sony State of Play. Great ending to the Sony State of Play. So, man, oh man. So I was just literally just on Twitter, and of course we were talking in the chat, and they were like, "Oh yeah, they announced a new Ghost of Tsushima, but it's called Ghost of Yotei." It was like, "Oh well, what's the problem?" I was like, "Isn't that what everybody has been waiting for? You've been waiting on a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, right? Like y'all been praising Ghost of Tsushima like a month. Ghost of Tsushima was an amazing game, graphically very impressive, one of the most impressive games that's only come out with in the last like 5 years. So that was great. Gameplay wise, it was great. Like loved it. So like it was really nothing bad about the game that I could say. Like it was almost damn near a masterpiece in my opinion. So everybody was praising this, and everybody was like, "Oh man, well this is the game that we wanted Ubisoft to make, right? Like this was the feudal Japan game that we wanted Ubisoft to make." So I was just like, "What is the problem?" And Ace put in the chat, "It's a woman," and I was like, "Oh man, oh it's really." I'm like, "Oh man," and there it is, man. Woo! I tell you, but what, like, are we in the right universe? What is wrong with people, bro? What is wrong with people? Are we really got upset at a sequel, one of the best Japanese samurai games that we've had in a long time? This is what y'all been asking for, and we are upset because the sequel is woke. Man, the sequel is woke. Oh my goodness. I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted that people are upset, man, because it's a woman and Jin is not in the game anymore. So again, for the people who can't read, let me actually pull it up because there's obviously some more backstory to this, and you wouldn't get that just from watching the trailer. And of course, they also did not put that in the description of this video. So Ghost of Tsushima, I just want to say this so much because, like, I'm so used to it. Ghost of Yotei is coming out in 2025. So, and today we're so happy to announce Ghost of Yotei, the latest game for Sucker Punch, and introduction of our new hero. When we set out to make a new Ghost game, we wanted to maintain the core pillars established in Ghost of Tsushima, playing as a wandering warrior in feudal Japan, offering freedom to explore your own pace and highlighting the beauty of the world. We also wanted to continue to innovate, to create something fresh but familiar. We looked beyond Gen Sakai's story and the island of Tsushima and shifted our focus to the idea of the ghost instead. At Sucker Punch, we love origin stories and wanted to explore what it would mean to have a new hero wearing a ghost mask and uncovering a new legend. This led us to Ghost of Yotei, a new protagonist, a new story to unfold, and a new region of Japan to explore. While we aren't diving into story specifics yet today, we can reveal that Atsu's, the new protagonist, Atsu's journey takes place in 1603. And again, here's the kicker, y'all, because people were super upset. Not just because she was a woman, but they were like, well, why is this not a direct sequel to Jin's story? Where the hell is Jin? Where the hell is Jin? I love Jin so much. Come on, y'all ain't really like Jin like that. Don't lie. Don't lie. Be like, oh man, y'all really didn't say nothing about Jin. Y'all just like the story. Let's just keep it a buck. I'm not saying that Jin was boring. I'm saying the majority of people that played Ghost of Tsushima probably did not care about Jin. So let's just get to the meat and potatoes as to why y'all were upset. This is the same shit with Ubisoft, bro. It's the same shit with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Keep it a buck. I would rather you just be honest and be like, yo, because it's a woman that's a protagonist, I ain't fucking with it. Like, just say that. So anyway, to continue, they said that this is 1603, more than 300 years after the events of Ghost of Tsushima. Can Jin be alive in 300 years? The nigga ain't immortal. He's not immortal. He a ghost, but he not immortal. Like, bro, if it's 300 years past that story, he ain't alive no more. So there's your answer. There's your answer. And again, I don't want to fault Sony or Sucker Punch for this, right? Because maybe they could have explained it in the trailer, because people just watch the trailer and then immediately start reacting. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. They watched the trailer, they saw that there was a woman as a protagonist, and immediately, here they go, just type in vigorously. Oh my God, it's a fucking woman. Where's Jin at? Where's Jin at? Where's Jin at? Where's Jin at? Like, bro, read, bro. Just read. Just read, though. Like, why do we have to constantly react like this and say it's a woman? And y'all are pushing this agenda. Why does it have to be a woman as a main protagonist? Like, bro, that again, for the people who played the game, who played Ghost of Tsushima, who was the companion? Who was the companion to Jin? Was it a man? Who saved Jin and showed him the other way, which was the dishonorable way? Was it a man? Again, we have a problem, a super masculinity problem, and we are really upset just because we are playing as a female main protagonist now. But side characters, no, it's cool, man. They could be black, they could be gay, they could be a woman. All that's cool. But you make them as a main character, and that's a problem. Like, can we stop, bro? Shout out to Gassar, man. Shout out to you. Thank you. That one did I pick? I don't even remember. I don't even remember, to be honest, because it was so long ago. I don't even remember which ending did I pick. I like legit play the game again, cause like I just forgot. Like, but I didn't know the main. But did they just say woman try? I was just like, man. But again, I truly don't understand why we just start vigorously typing and getting upset. The guy calls her Hunter in the trailer. Imagine she's Honey Jen and kills something instead of a riot. But it's 300 years later. But yeah, just hypotheticals. I'm just uncle. So what's the name of the first game? I mean, she wasn't in a game. We can look it up though. We can look it up. Good again, I forgot. Let's see. Tsushima. Masako. So, oh, and Yuna was the one. Yeah, she was the main one that helped. So, again, I mean, I don't get it. Do we want women in the games or not? Do we want women in the games or not? And I know you're talking about. And I think he's trolling at this point. He got to be trolling, because I saw the clip. I saw that clip too of Ask My Gold. I think he's honestly just being dumb on purpose, because he knows that people are going to clip it. I honestly think that. But there are others though, like I said, outside of him. But it sucks though, because I don't think that he truly feels like that. But everybody else who follows him, and again, other folks who also have influence like that, they're going to ride with this, think he's for real, and share that same hive mind think, right? And again, it just expands and expands and expands, and then it equals everybody sharing their dumb opinions and saying, oh, because it's a woman who's not a main protagonist, where the hell is Jen at? And then it just spreads, and now it's a topic, right? So the content, like you told, saying, they don't want a woman in a game. That's also true. That's also very true, because again, nobody had a problem with Stellar Blade, right? And we were literally just talking about that. Nobody had a problem with Stellar Blade because she had a big booty, right? And you could play Barbie dress up with her. It's scantily clad. She was down there naked in the skin suit. So yeah, nah, you're right. Yeah, you're 100% correct. That's the problem that they had with Star Wars Outlaws, because they said that she was ugly. That's the problem that they had with Last of Us 2 because of Abby, because she was brolic. Right? Any like we are putting these standards of beauty into video games. And these are video games. These aren't real life. These are video games. So again, y'all are being weird. And are making these women in these video games your senpai. And y'all are getting these attachments to them because you were sexually attracted to pixels. Y'all are sexually attracted to pixels. And I'm sorry, I don't judge, or I try not to judge. I'm gonna say that I try not to judge often, but that's concerning. It's concerning. Same thing with anime. My waifu. My waifu, like you're attracted to cartoon character, you're attracted to anime character, and you're attracted to video game characters who are pixels. So I don't understand. Like I get that sometimes it's just hard to find a woman, a companion that wants to deal with you, but that's a you problem. I'm sorry, there are too many women outnumber men in this world, so that's a you problem. But you don't have to resort to video game pixels and anime in order to get something out here. Just pay for it at the end of the day, man. Find something productive to do, get your money up, and you can pay for it. I'm just saying, if you really want it, I think that would still be a better option than sitting in your room and being a keyboard warrior and getting upset because the woman who is in a video game is not attractive to you. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I have no doubts that the people that are upset are going to slow this game down, because Sucker Punch has done an amazing job. I think they've done an amazing job. Ghost of Tsushima was an instant hit, and I think that this one, whenever it comes out in 2025, is also going to be a hit. And all those people that were complaining, they're going to end up being a minority, but right now they're loud, their voices are loud, so now we're talking about it. Now we're talking about it because people were upset and still wanted to play as Jin. And now that there's a woman protagonist in the game, they were mad confused, mad upset, in an uproar, because now we're not playing as Jin anymore and we're playing as a woman as the main character. I mean, I totally don't understand. I don't understand. So that's that. But other news to follow up, because we ain't done. That was just a video game trailer. We're not done. So on top of that, Ghost of Yotei is going to be part of an effort by Sony to transform the whole franchise, the whole series, into an entertainment franchise. So again, I thought they were done. Hold on, we got one more Emmy. So let's read this article. That Sony has big ambitions for Ghost of Yotei, and indeed Sucker Punch's Ghost franchise, and wants to expand the video game into movies, TV shows, and other spin-offs. See, they saw what FX did. They saw what FX did with Shogun. I'll praise Shogun. Shogun won awards. Shogun was out there eating. So Sony was like, you know what? Let's turn the Ghost series into TV shows and movies too. See, they were thinking, they saw that, they saw it, man. So I think that makes perfect sense that they want to do this. So to continue here, in an interview with the New York Times, Herman Holtz, the chief executive of Sony Studio Business Group, said expanding PlayStation franchises to other entertainment format. And again, this isn't just limited to Ghost, but they've used Ghost as an example here. Into entertainment format, drive fan base, because they've already done The Last of Us too, right? Like, because HBO, that Last of Us was great on HBO. It's an amazing series. So yeah, they're going to double and triple down on this. They're going to double and triple down on their franchises. Again, it makes sense. I understand here. So to drive fan back to the original game, something it has seen firsthand, and again, we literally just mentioned this, and they said it here. HBO is hugely successful The Last of Us series. From a business perspective, it makes a lot of sense. And again, I said that a million times already. When a television series or movie comes out, people are inspired to play again or make friends to play. I've seen multiple people that watched The Last of Us series and they were like, hey, I'm interested in the video game now. I think TBH's girl said that and like actually got interested. So it does work. It does drive sales back to the game. Like for people who have not played it or they are not familiar with the franchise, with the video game franchise, they see the TV show, they see the movie, and then they get inspired and they, hey, like I actually want to try that out. Or the people who have already played it, they see the series and they go back and play it. So it makes sense. And that would be in the cinematic applications. They say you believe in them. So I mean, yeah, like I said, they done a good job with The Last of Us. So I think that the Ghost series, whatever they end up doing with that, whether it's a movie or a TV show, I think it'll do well too. So let's see here if there's anything else. I love the property, look, the game story of Jin Sakai, and it being what I would say is the most anti-samurai. It's the most anti-samurai. That's funny though, because when I say anti, you know what I immediately go to. It's the most anti-samurai movie out there because of the storylines, thematics in it, and the journey that Jin Sakai goes through. Okay, and that's it. So yeah, be expecting that. Ghost is probably going to be one of the next one. I know The Last of Us Part 2 is coming for HBO. So I think after that, or maybe simultaneously, they'll get started on the Ghost series, whether it ends up being a TV show or a movie. So, but I'm for it though. I'm for it. I think that, especially since we've seen Shogun do good, then I think that the Ghost series, whatever they make it into, will be great as well. It's the same dude thought Concord's gonna be here. I don't even know. Fallout sure got you playing Fallout. But yeah, same thing happened with Fallout. Fallout was actually amazing, and I never played a Fallout in my life, but I watched that series. Then Amazon put a lot of money into it, and they probably got their ROI from it. Fallout, like all the people started playing Fallout again. It popped up in the list. Even in the Steam chart, people were playing it again. So it works. It definitely works when it's good. You put the time and effort into making a decent product of a game that was a hit instead of these, crappy video game movies that we've dealt with for a long time. Then yeah, you end up making something great. And yeah, people will go back, or people will start playing the video game for the first time. So again, you see it. Gotta go back to Fallout 4 games that game can't be safe. Oh man, it's tragic, man.